So God was not pleased with what David had done. So he sent Nathan to David with a story, and this was the story. In a certain town, there were two men. There was one guy that was really, really rich, and he had tons of flocks and all sorts of sheep. He was really rich. And there was this other guy, and he was really poor. All he had was this one little lamb, and he had worked hard to be able to buy this lamb. And he treated the lamb like it was his own child. He held it in his arms. He let it drink out of his cup and eat off of his plates. This man, the poor man, he loved his little lamb, and he just loved it. So one day, the rich man had some people come over, and the rich man wanted to serve him dinner, but instead of taking one of his own animals to serve to his guest, he stole the poor man's lamb, and he killed it, and he cooked it, and he gave it to his guests. And when David heard that, he was furious. He said, "That man deserves to die." And Nathan said, "David, you are that man. God has this message for you." He says, "I took you when you were just a little boy taking care of your father's sheep, and I made you king over your people Israel. I took care of all your enemies, and I gave you rest. And if that hadn't have been enough, all you had to do was ask me, and I would have given you so much more. So why did you do this terrible thing? You murdered Uriah, and you stole his wife." And David said, "I have really done an awful thing against God." Nathan said, "Yes, you have. But God's already forgiven you, so you won't die. But because you've given God's enemies reasons to make fun of God, the child will die." And then Nathan went home.